Am I live now? Or what? Oh, what YouTube? What is urging? Always takes so long. Rusty, is it good to be back on YouTube? Yeah, you missed it too. Rusty really missed doing live streams, so I thought I'm gonna hop on real quick. YouTube probably gonna punish me again for not being live for so long. No way, Jose. Hi, BT. Yes. Hi. I'm here. I was a little bit gone from the internet. I just had so much stuff to do for my immigration, and I hope everything is good with it now. So it's just a lot of gathering, paperwork and just stressful, just mental stress, because you don't want to make any mistakes of filling out the forms and yeah. I'm over it, or I'm done with it now, and I was over it. Both, both is true. And I've been doing pretty good. And then the stress at immigration, like finishing that. So everyone that's born in the U.S., congratulations, you won the jackpot. Oops. Because it is quite stressful. Not gonna lie, if you're not, and you want to live here. But same thing is true for learning languages. Some people say that they're learning German. So I'm kind of glad I got born, or like I grew into it, so I didn't have to learn it because it's a hard language. So, lucky and unlucky at the same time, I guess. No, Rusty. Rusty is hungry. How have you been, by the way? Let's hear. What have you been up to? Any more photography of herons and what was it? A crane? A sand crane? No, I think so, right? Did you miss the trolls? Totally, yes, that's why I'm here. I miss the trolls the most and the mean people and everyone between and under. So that's why I'm back on YouTube. Just can't live without it. Yes, you, BT, of course. I'm not sure if I should say your real name here. I just saw your mail earlier, so sorry for not checking that. I haven't checked any YouTube related mails like recently because it's not my work mail. A funny story. Let's hear. I wanna hear. Hi, Raza. Hey, Ankush. Welcome back. Hi, cold guy. The ice cold guy. I was about to say you're a cold guy. You're not even cold. You're ice cold. Ooh, chilly. It got chilly in my kitchen. Hi, Maverick. I don't even know what we're doing today, to be honest. I got all the ingredients because I have requested that some of my subscribers or anyone that wants to shares their favorite food combination with me, or the weirdest food combination actually. So, for example, Nutella with cheese, we had that, like Swiss cheese, and pineapple with caramel, all kinds of stuff. So, I'm gonna make a post about it again so I can make the video about it. And we also have to do the Marmite stream. So if anyone had Marmite before, let me know here if you liked it or not. I'm kind of scared, but also excited for it. I have it here. I'll show you. So we'll be able to try this bad boy soon, or bad girl. I don't know what gender this Marmite has, but it sounds promising, but also scary at the same time because I know so many people don't like it. So I'm like, But a lot of people don't like spinach or broccoli either, and I love that stuff. So chances are there that I will like it actually. Hi, Esprit. Bonjour. Ça fait longtemps. Thank you so much. Yes, it has been really long time. Ça fait longtemps indeed. I agree. Hi, Basi. Ooh, BT, goodness. Something on the back of my neck, so I grab it with my fingernails and turns out to be a chick. Ugh. And I think the ticks you have up there in your neck of the woods, literally, I guess, since you probably were somewhere in the woods to get that, the ticks there have way more potential for Lyme disease and bad stuff than here in Tennessee. We have a lot of deer ticks, and I think we have like a little bit less of the Lyme disease potential here in Tennessee. But let me tell you, don't be grossed out. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm not laying down in the grass and be like, bite me. You know, it's like I'm just like a magnet for ticks for some reason. My hair's all over the place, by the way. And I'm a tick magnet. So when I first got to Tennessee, my first 2 years here, I had 15 tick bites within 2 years. So no Lyme disease. That probably shows how less common it is, or little common it is here. Hey, Funny, good to see you again. You eat couscous? A little bit. I'm not a huge couscous fan. I don't like. Couscous has this very rancid taste sometimes because it gets stored so long, and I feel like it gets like the store stored very long, or it gets really old, so it has this like very like off taste sometimes to me. So as an alternative, I like to use quinoa. I feel like it tastes much fresher and has more protein. So it was not in the woods. It was right next to the house. Oh, I guess you can just catch it anywhere. Iron in your diet. Ryan, why is that? Can you explain? How is it going? It's going. I cannot believe it, actually. Now that I submitted all my papers for immigration, I'm like, hmm. You know, it's a feeling when you dealt with something for like weeks and weeks and you've been stressing about it every single day, and then it's done and you're like, what's my life purpose right now? I guess just work at this point. Um, and enemy like low hemoglobin or low iron. Well, I eat vegetarian, so maybe you're not wrong, but I don't think I am. What makes you say that? Like, what makes me look anemic? I'm trying to think how we say that in German. Any plans for the summer? Hi, Toto. Hi, Anwar. Welcome back. Plans for the summer is not having any plans, honestly. I had such a stressful last year that my plan for this year is to not have any plans, and I don't want anyone to make plans for me or bother me with any plans. I'm having a no planned year. So I'm doing whatever I feel like. I'm just trying to take it slow this year and maybe just go camping and stuff like that. Kayaking, I want to do a lot of kayaking, so I guess it is kind of plans, just being out in nature a lot, especially with that weird kind of virus going on. Do y'all think it's gonna be the new pan? I'm not gonna say it here on streaming. YouTube doesn't like those words, but you think it has the potential or not? WHO said no, so that kind of tells us the answer or gives us the answer, I guess. Just yeah, I'm not gonna get into it too much. I'm already worried about it, so let's not worry about it on a Friday. Alternative from Ryan, you can eat. Is that beets? Yes, I can, and I do like beets a lot, but I need to buy some. I don't have any beets, but yeah, beets are great. If you haven't had raw beets before, a perfect way to eat beets is to just grate them, like the raw ones. Be careful with the oxalates, but honestly, like, people exaggerate the oxalate thing so much, like while they're eating like chips and red 40 and whatnot. But then they're like, oxalates, oh goodness, it's gonna be our downfall. But if you don't overdo it, it's usually the leafy stuff that has a lot of oxalates, and spinach has a lot. So, but beets, honestly, who eats that many beets that oxalate's gonna like, you know, bite into the grass? You probably have to eat a lot for that. Post is up. Oh, you posted it? Hold on, let me scroll back a little bit so I can read. Oops, what am I doing? Let me read real quick. Going to post a picture. Okay, thank you, Bitchy. Oh, the rash, that bullseye, is that called bullseye? Yes, I do feel very relieved. Thank you, Funny. I know you understand it best. You're 16. Close. So close. You like vegan? Me too. Liver, no thank you. Where are you from? I'm from Germany and I live in the United States. Chippy, no. Tocho. Erika. Everyone thinks I'm called Erika because of that song, because people play too many video games and they hear the song Erika all the time. There's other names than Erika in Germany. Believe me. Her name is Ami. She's a German living in USA, married to her husband. She has a dog named Oscar. Thank you, Funny. Yeah, kidney stones, I know. I know that. They can cause that, but you first of all, you have to eat a lot. And ja. Ich habe dich in den letzten Tagen vermisst, Günther. Hallo Günther, ich habe dich auch vermisst. Beziehungsweise YouTube generell. Ich hatte leider keine Zeit zum Stream, weil ich so viel mit meiner Green Card zu tun hatte, Erneuerung und so weiter und so fort. Hat meine ganze Zeit in Anspruch genommen, leider. Aber ich bin froh, dass ich jetzt wieder zurück bin. Thank you, Alex. I don't do Instagram. I don't like that stuff. Ever tried alligator hunting? Sure. Every day, all day. That's my kind of thing, if you know me. Hi, Rajesh. Florida is famous for gator hunting. Do I look like I do gator hunting? Come on. I mean, I don't know how someone looks like that is a gator hunter, so I guess. But I can certainly say no, that I'm not a gator hunter or hunter in general. I think the biggest thing that I could ever hunt, or not hunt, but like eliminate, would be a mosquito, and everything that goes beyond that is off limits for me. Or I don't see the point. I couldn't even kill a spider or anything like that, so no gators. I would like to watch them or see them. I went all the way to Florida last year around this time of the year. A little bit earlier, actually. I think it was April or March. And I went down there to see either alligators, manatees, bull sharks, or just, wildlife down there. That's a little bit more exciting than Germany's wildlife or Tennessee's. Because I've seen all the deer now at this point, after living here for a while, and armadillos and snakes and all kind of cute animals like opossums and groundhogs, and I love them. But I needed a little bit of change of scenery, or fauna and flora. So I went down to Florida. Guess what? I saw birds. And do we have so many trolls here? Ja. Das finde ich sehr schön. Seid ihr gut an den Mai angekommen? Ja, doch, sind wir. Ein bisschen stressig, aber mittlerweile kann ich den Mai ganz gut genießen und das Wetter ist sehr schön, sehr frühlingshaft, obwohl es normalerweise sehr heiß ist um die Jahreszeit schon. Deswegen bin ich sehr froh, dass ich jetzt doch noch mal ein bisschen Frühling habe. Und bei euch, wie ist das Wetter bei euch zu Hause? Do you see comment hidden by users? How many times you cheat on your husband? Never. How about you, Sachi? Or Sachin, since this is a topic for you? You usually people that ask that are the ones doing it, but I'm not. So, but thanks for the great question. Florida is famous for read that already. Mm. Hi to Sydney, Wayne. Welcome back. They don't have birds. Where are you from? I saw birds, but not because I want to see birds. Of course, they have birds in Germany, but I want to see other animals when I went down to Florida. But birds were the only animals I saw, and the potbelly pig and the turkey and goats and chickens on the rescue farm that we lived. And I saw a flamingo, which was really cool because I've never seen a flamingo in the wild, so that was really nice. And it was flying, so that was really cool. And I saw a bald eagle sitting in a nest far away, so I could see him with my binoculars. Yes, I have binoculars. I'm not one of those crazy bird people, but I do have binoculars to watch animals in the wild. So judge if you want to, but I like that. So hi Shuriken, welcome. I'm back. I made it back to YouTube after I feel like it feels like 2 months that I've been gone, but it was only like really 2 weeks maybe, or not even probably, but it feels very long. Hi, I lived in Stuttgart for 3 years, loved Germany, I loved skiing in Switzerland. Nice, Bob. That's very cool. I have been to Stuttgart a lot of times because I had family there, and I'm glad you like Germany. I love Germany. And Switzerland is beautiful too. I live where I'm from in Germany, I'm right next to Switzerland. So like out of my window, like my kids' room, I could see the Swiss Alps and the French mountains on the right side. So I could see both. Like it was like right in the middle. My window was here and then there was Switzerland and France right there. So it was really nice seeing the sunsets there in the morning over the mountains when it was a clear day. Or the fireworks, if they had like a national day there, I could always see it from my window and balcony. Um, and the skiing in Switzerland is fun. If you like skiing, I'm terrified of skiing, but have a lot of friends or schoolmates back then that liked skiing. So it's definitely great to like skiing if you live in the Black Forest or in that mountain area where I'm from, because that's usually like what everyone does. It's like the thing, like the sports people like to do there. But I personally just don't like it. I think it's too scary. It's too much adrenaline. I always say I don't need any adrenaline in my life. I'm not one of those adrenaline seeking people. Have you ever been to Sydney? I've never been to Sydney, Wayne. I've never been to Australia in general. I would really like to go. In German TV, they show a lot of Australian TV shows for kids or teenagers. So I grew up on watching Australian TV shows, and I always thought it looked really beautiful. I follow a lot of YouTubers from Australia too. So I really would like to go one day, but it's just extremely expensive and really, really far. And after, I think my longest flight I ever did was to Mexico from Germany when I was going to the United States for the first time, like a 14-hour flight. And then I had another one, I think Hong Kong was the next longest one. And just imagining flying that and then extra 10 hours on top of that, that's just not very tempting, to be honest, but I would like to go. I wish there was a ship that would take me there, but that would take months. So that's probably not much better and also scary. You lived in Kaiserslautern. Nice. I don't know if I've been to Kaiserslautern, honestly. I've been close, like in that area, but I don't think I've ever been in Kaiserslautern. What did you do in Kaiserslautern? Been to Switzerland, Italy, Hong Kong, Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, Dubai, Turkey. So I'm waiting for another this year. So you're traveling to another country this year? That's amazing. I've never been to the Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, Dubai, and Turkey. So only the first. I've been to Italy, Switzerland, and Hong Kong, but the other ones I have never been to. Ich musste am 30. April noch einmal bis 1 Uhr arbeiten, dann war ich auch nur noch froh, dass ich Feierabend hatte. Das glaube ich dir. Hoffentlich hattest du trotzdem noch einen schönen 1. Mai. Hoffentlich nicht zu erschöpft. Sydney is overrated. It's nothing special, only expensive. Is it really? What do you say, Wayne? Would you agree on that, or what is your recommendation if people go to Australia? Where would they, or where should they go? I don't want to go anywhere where it is just hotel next to hotel, but I guess that's just the world at this point. Every single nice place in the world is just bought by hotels and yeah, real estate people. So, or privately owned now. So, do you mean to be hiding everyone permanently? Oh, I don't think we need to hide permanently. Usually, people that troll that much or like really naughty stuff, they just do that once and move on to the next one. So I don't think we need to do it. Lizard on the ceiling? A lizard? I don't think so. I never had a lizard in my apartment or house. I wouldn't think so. New Zealand? No, never been to New Zealand. I have an uncle that lived in New Zealand for a while. He was a naturopath, or still is, I guess. And he always wanted to leave Germany. Always had that explorer spirit. And then one day he just went to the Rhine River, I think, and they took him to the sea on the river, and he just went all the way to New Zealand by ship and boats, and it took him 6 weeks to get there. No, not 6 weeks, 3 months to get there actually. And I remember him sending me postcards from New Zealand, and when he came back from his travels, he brought me. He had a little tin thing, like a tin box, and he put all coins or money that he got from all the countries that he's seen on his travels into there, and then he gave it to me, and I thought it was really cool. Hi, Joe. I just read Joe Popcorn. I was like, that's a cool name. Melbourne's better. People are nice here. Hey, we got a lot of Australians here then. That's nice. I just realized that a while ago when I looked up my statistics on YouTube. I do that once in a while, just, why not? And the main one is the United States, and then we got United Kingdom, then we got Germany, and then we already got Australia and Canada. So a lot of Australians are here, which is cool. I always like Australians. You always seem very chill and friendly. And like I said, I used to grow up on Australian shows. So I thought, you're cool people. My allergies are getting worse and worse throughout the year. Peter Shoutout, ja. Danke. Danke dafür. Bisschen Namen droppen muss man. Wer braucht Privatsphäre? Any recommendations for German authors to read? Paul Süskind. So you read Das Parfüm, The Perfume, I guess. Hier, Nele, sag mal, deutsche Autoren. Zack. Schreib. Günther, you have any German authors as a recommendation for BT? He's asking for German authors. I read German authors a lot in school, and a lot of old stuff, like Kafka, and Kafka was German, right? He was not. Was he Czech? No, he was German. Pretty sure. What's his name? Günter Grass. Günter Grass? Is it Günter Grass? Trying to think which ones we read. There's so many. I have one here too, I think. Let me see. Check. Er schreibt in Deutsch. Yes, and a lot of the more like niche authors that I like. I forgot his name. I can't think of it right now. He writes very cool, like very cool style of writing, and just funny. But he doesn't have any English books. So, but the old ones certainly. The older authors are certainly, but the famous ones are certainly in English too. But I wouldn't really say that I like him a lot. There's one, what's his name? I can't think of him right now. I really liked him. Sag mal, Nele, der, wie heißt er denn? Oh, my brain these days, I'm telling you, after this immigration thing, like my whole like hardware up here got deleted and reset. Like I'm like running on like reset mode right now. Like it's all wiped out. Nee. That's gonna drive me crazy and I can't think of it. Das Versprechen? Nee. I'll think of it. I'll post it and think about it. Jaka Kubowski. Martian. Yeah. Neda got all the great book recommendations. She's I used to be a bookworm when I grew up, and now she turned into a bookworm, so we kind of took turns. Because excessive hiding really hurts the terms of algorithm. Yes, excessive hiding does hurt the algorithm of a channel. It will be YouTube doesn't like that very much, I guess. So yeah, if you can keep it a little bit more like, like the really naughty ones, and then the other ones we'll just ignore, I guess if we can, if it's anything offensive, of course, you feel free to do what you want with that. Yes, Günther is well known, for sure. What you've been watching on Netflix lately? Honestly, nothing, just because I had so much to do with my immigration, so I have not been watching anything. Misty has recommended me, or she watched a movie, and she said it's really, really good. It's with Charlize Theron. I can't think of it right now. It's like just one word, like a very short one. It's like a thriller, and I really like thrillers, so I want to watch that one. But shows, I haven't really been watching any new ones recently. I had like one Korean show I've been watching just while eating, just something chill. And a Chinese one. I like watching Chinese shows just for listening practice. Um, Usually while cleaning or like doing house chores. So I just like stay in the Chinese language. And so nothing probably interesting for y'all. It's just like more like really shows. And yeah, not much, honestly. I'm really excited to get back into the Netflix game because I don't even know what's on there right now. I hadn't have time to do it. My life felt so restricted recently. So yeah, very excited to watch something. Do you have any recommendations? Has anyone had like some life outside of work that and had time to watch something actually? So hi Mark, I'm from Germany and I live in the United States. Dürrenmatt. Yeah, Dürrenmatt. We read Dürrenmatt in school. At least 3 books. Thank you. Jaka Koboska is the right name. I left Fanny's chat rather abruptly because I thought another bat had gotten into the laundry room. It was just inside the wall of the laundry room. Inside the wall? So, yeah, how did that turn out? So, did you get it, Shuriken? Shuriken had a bat in his house, so just as information for everyone. We were in Fanny's live stream yesterday, just talking for a little bit. I don't know what your live stream is about, but you have beautiful eyes. Well, thanks. Eyes Wide Shut. Is that the name of the movie? Heated Rivalry. I saw that, but I'm not sure. Chernobyl, I know. I always want to watch Chernobyl. I was thinking about watching that on the plane last time, but then I was like, it's a little unsettling to watch on a plane. It's like watching a movie about a plane crash, on a plane. Like it's just I feel like sometimes on a plane you need something like calming or like that is very far away from like a disaster kind of situation. But I don't want to have an HBO subscription. Having bats flying around the house stresses me out like you wouldn't believe. Oh, I think that would stress everyone out. I've never met anyone that wouldn't be stressed out about a bat flying around the house. I remember we had one in Germany in our living room one day. It was at the curtain. And then we could just like wrap it up in the curtain, basically, open the window, because in Germany the window is just open like a door, so you can just easily open it and then like do this with the curtain and then you can get it out this way. Just the guy came in and said a bunch of stuff about you, so I don't see a point of letting a guy rent on the channel. He's just talking about. Okay, yeah. Yeah, BT. If it's something like that, where it's like repeatedly happening, of course. When they see us Fleabag, yeah, Fleabag is one of my favorite shows to watch on repeat actually. So it's like a British show with Phoebe Waller Bridges Waller, whatever. It's a way too long name. Make up your mind, Phoebe. That's too long. Like we can only remember one of those last names or names. People with like so many names. I'm like, who are you? Are you the Queen of England? We don't need that many names. It's fine if you have one first name and one last name. We don't need all of that. That's my opinion about names. And that's why, yeah, in Germany, it's not very common to have a middle name, for example, just because I think sometimes I think middle names are cool and nice because you can like create a connection to your family heritage and like have like your grandparents' name and like have like a whole like generation that has the same like generations that have the same middle name, and I think that's actually kind of cool. But at the same time, it's more writing and paperwork and more names for people to remember. So I don't know. Hi to Hawaii. Hi. I'm done with my immigration. I'm back back alive. So I'll give you a call. I just had to reset today and just don't do anything. But I'm excited to give you a call soon. Hi from Ireland, how are you? I'm doing good. How about yourself in Ireland, Bradley? You hit nearly every person. Heat Revival is so good. Erzähl mal kurz, was da passiert. Ich will wissen. Ich habe, glaube ich, den Trailer gesehen. Ist das so Reality-Dings oder so eine Bridgerton-mäßige Sendung? Could you speak a standard English, please? Uh-huh. Would you try going live more often on YouTube? I will. Usually I am live way more often than I have been the last few weeks because, like I said, I had immigration stuff to do, a lot of paperwork. So I wasn't able to do anything from my YouTube or even talk to friends or family or except for doing work. I didn't really have much life recently, going to bed. Sleeping, yeah, going to bed and sleeping, same thing, usually. And I didn't watch anything on Netflix, not even on YouTube, except for when I was eating. So yeah, no time for anything. But now, today is the first day where I am having a normal day again. An Edinburgh accent. A lot of people ask me if I am Scottish, but I'm not Scottish. I wish. I think a Scottish accent is really cool. I just have the silly German accent. So I'm just a German trying to speak English. Zwei ich will dich verlieben. Ist es neu oder älter? Ich glaube, ich weiß es von dir. Ich glaube, du hast mir das empfohlen. Dann verwechsel ich das gerade mit einer anderen Sendung. We rescued a 6-week-old kitten. I sent you photos. We named her Vesa. Cute. Oh, that's sweet. I'm gonna check out the pictures later. My friend sent me pictures of her kitten that she rescued. Like I said, I apologize to you and all my friends that reached out and I have not replied to because I just was too tired to do anything except for like survival and yeah, not doing anything. So I missed out on so much, man. I'm excited to see her. Koreaner. Na gut, dann gebe ich dem vielleicht doch mal eine Chance. Warum? Was war mit Günther? Wer hat Günther hier, Günthers Nachricht gelöscht? Echt? Okay. Na ja, dann schaue ich vielleicht doch mal rein. What happened to Günther? I need to know. Günther is always a very nice person. Günther, wurde deine Nachricht gelöscht? Du hast doch noch nie irgendwas. Ich wollte noch meine Ruhe haben. Nee, ich sehe die Nachricht irgendwie nicht. Sei bloß nett zu Günther, Nele. Sonst gibt's Mit dem Kochlöffel. DDR kommt zurück? Nee, glaube ich nicht. Hoffentlich nicht. Das wäre, glaube ich, nicht im Interesse von den Leuten, oder? Hi Malik, how are you doing? Sorry, just scroll back down. I was trying to see a message. Among Germany, is that true? Winter, I wouldn't say it's more true than in any other country. I think, honestly, I would say we have more of that here, where I'm currently living, than in Germany, from what I experienced. But I'm not saying I experienced that personally, just from other people. But when I hear from other people, I got some remarks before. A lot of people would just like comment stuff like, "You're an immigrant" on under my videos or shorts. I'm like, yeah. So are you native to this continent? Have your family always lived here? Or have you, it was just like just a white person it's like, well, I guess at one point in time, your family has immigrated to this country too, huh? I would assume. I didn't say that, but it's just silly stuff like that. So yeah. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing good too for the first time or time in a while. Oh yeah, and I've been working at my historic settlement because I already signed up for it for the summer and I didn't want to leave them hanging, even though I really didn't feel like I didn't really have time for it. But I made it happen, so I went to my job there, and then afterwards I would still get food donations, sometimes pick up the food donations and sort through the stuff and prepare our food deliveries and donation stuff where people come and pick it up. So basically just combining both jobs while doing paperwork, so there was really no time for YouTube or anything. So just as an explanation on top of that. Good to see you too, Arvid. How are you doing? Nachtsäule. Schlaf gut. Atlantic City, New Jersey. Well, greetings back, Bill. I'm 67. Ist nicht or nicht, I mean the way you pronounce it? Oh, nicht. It's like a sh sound. When in doubt, always hiss in German. German is a very hissing sound. It's kind of like when cats talk to each other. It's very like, kind of like when if you watch Harry Potter, the parcel tongue. Not all Germans are Slytherins, but even though we're portrayed like that, but it does sound like we're talking parcel tongue sometimes. It's a lot of s and ch sounds. So yeah, nicht means not, and ich means I. So ich, nicht, dich, you or yours. I know you. So yeah, it's a lot of scratchy, or not scratchy sounds, more like hissing sounds, like Swiss German. That's when it gets really scratchy. They would say, instead of nicht, like Germans would say, they would say nicht. So it's very throaty language, very beautiful. Yeah, no. Where I'm from, at the Swiss border, we hear Swiss German every day, pretty much, because a lot of Swiss people go shopping in Germany because it's so way cheaper than Switzerland. So Swiss prices are basically American prices, comparable to American prices. So basically unaffordable groceries or anything that you buy there. And in Germany, it's just dirt cheap compared. Not anymore. Like it's definitely the whole like world market crisis, crazy stuff going on that has affected us a lot too. But so it has been way, 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 way cheaper before. But compared to America and other countries, we're still dirt cheap. Cold soup. Cold soup. I like cold soup. There's this one cold soup that we did in school. So in Germany, you have a class that's called housework. To be a good housewife, of course. Like Germans have to do that. how would you be a German if you're not a good cook, or doing the laundry properly, or know how to sew your own dress if you must, to save a few bucks, and live a frugal life. So yeah, we had the housework class, and I remember this teacher. She really liked making cold soup, and she showed us her favorite cold soup recipe, and it was actually really really good. And it was kind of like, do you know tzatziki? It's like this Greek sauce that's like made from like Greek yogurt, or kind of like a sour creamy base with cucumbers and a lot of garlic, and it was kind of like that, just as a soup with the cucumbers in it. Well, I'm glad you love Germany. Thanks. I mean, I didn't make it, so I don't know why I'm saying thank you. But I'm glad you like it. Is it a good idea for me as a nurse to travel to Germany and work there? I'm from Egypt, by the way. Absolutely, Winter. Germany is the place if you want to be an underpaid nurse. Let me say it like that. A very stressed out and underpaid nurse. But we do need nurses. We do need a lot of healthcare workers in Germany very badly. So if you're thinking about that, you will 100% find a job in Germany, and it will be very stable, I assume, because there's always the need for it. And I'm sure there's ways to get into a better position pretty easily too, like a leading position, and to make more money. But like I'm very well acquainted with the nursing situation with the last 2 years or so, because I was around healthcare workers all the time, because of family, and also in the hospital a lot because of family. So yeah, there's a lot of people that are not originally, or that are not born in Germany, and they immigrated to Germany and working in healthcare. A lot of them were not able to speak German. So I always thought that must be really hard for them to communicate in like a really extreme job like that, where communication is like crucial. So I was wondered how that works, but I guess they figured out a way. But yeah, so even the language shouldn't be a problem. If you don't speak German, there will be ways for you to find a job there. I'm familiar with the German language, but I don't have the accent. So, Esprit, do you speak German? Sorry if you told me that before. Um, I'm in multiple streams, so just using a channel that I've subbed all streams. So just using a channel that I've subbed. Okay. So you're following Shuriken, or Funny, I guess, in this case, if you heard about that at Funny's channel yesterday. Opinion on what, Anwar? Sorry, I didn't see that. Let me scroll down. Bye, Mali. Good night. Hey, Jay. Welcome. Yeah. So usually we do not delete a lot stuff here unless it's like really like nasty. But if it's spam, like repeated like messages that come all the time, we'll definitely have to delete them, because otherwise it's not possible for anyone to read anything here. Ours is called home economics rather than housework. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that sounds a little bit better than housework. I think for us it was, I think if I'm remembering that wrong, there was like earlier years of school, like not obviously in high school level, but middle school. So I think it was called housework for us. So a very medieval kind of name. I like home economics better. Hi, Gupta. Not fluent, of course. I mean, it doesn't have to be fluent. Like if you can talk in German, or even understand it, just understanding it, that's already great. Moin, Servus, Grüezi, and Hallöchen. Grüezi Moll, Herzchen, na, wie geht's? Good to see you. Schön, dich zu sehen. Just some basics. That's good. It's really hard. Really, really hard to speak German. Man, I just sound like Trump. Really, 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 really hard. It's really, really hard. He always repeats everything. I just reminded myself of that kind of talking. Erstmal aufgeklärt. Dankeschön, Herzchen. Das freut mich. Hi, Warrior. This eye, funny. I was wondering, I was like, hello? This must be someone that knows funny, shuriken, and I. Who must that be? Are we that famous already? the trio. Hi Marco, na, wie geht's? Lange nicht gesehen. Hast du heute auch schon gestreamt oder noch nicht? Ich war heute am Arbeiten und bin jetzt erst heim. I was working today, so I just got back from finishing everything. So I didn't see if you were streaming or not. And no, it's time for the flippy flops. No socks. I know Marco's just being silly. He's just making fun of all the features out there. So don't, if you see that, it is not a weird message. Marco's just being his German sarcastic humor. Are you the queen of our empire? I am indeed, yes. I am the queen. The queen of my kitchen, at least. That's the only queen I am. You're the queen of the doing dishes, and oh no, that's funny. Funny, you're the king and the queen of doing the dishes. If anyone needs to learn how to properly do the dishes and be very efficient with it, go to Funny's channel. He'll live stream doing the dishes and getting scolded by his wife. And she has all the tips how to do it better. I'm just kidding, of course. I hope you understand. Thank you, Truth. You as well. Sweet dreams to you too, warriors. Hi, Carlos. A girl from Montenegro who's fluent in German. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, apps are really doing a good job nowadays with language learning because people love being on their phones. So yeah, being on your phone to learn a language is definitely a very profitable business, or it keeps people keeps people doing it because nowadays it's very rare, I think, to see someone actually sitting down with like a grammar book or something. And I also have to say that grammar books or just any like language books are really not the move because oftentimes it's very like outdated kind of language. Not that the rules ever change, like they will always be the same, but it's really hard to learn language with a book, in my opinion, unless you really have to. Like I did it with books too, but it's not the most fun way. Let me say it like that. Streaming can be quite relaxing. It can be, but it can also be the opposite, I think. Make sure your cats are not hungry this Saturday morning. You think my morbidly obese cat is hungry? He's like 5 pounds over the weight that he's supposed to be. So I think he's pretty good. And I feed him twice a day. So thanks for the tip, cats. But honestly, if people bring up some animal stuff and they're worried about animals, I will never like see that negative. Yes, it's naggy, and I do love my animals, so you can trust me that I take very good care of my animals. So I would probably just wish that people would have that trust in me, but then at the same time, they don't know me other than from the internet, so I can't blame them for not having that. So I appreciate people watching out or looking out for animals. But yeah, my cats are very, very well taken care of. But thank you for your concerns. Where are you from, warriors? Howdy, howdy, Carl. Well, guess what, Carl? I showed that earlier. See what we have here? Still sealed. The queen is still sealing it. I love it. How your products always have the queen's thing on it, the stamp. But Ugh, that signature. What is that? Something that a seal. Is it a seal? Like something that seals the letter. By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen, manufacturers of food and household products, Unilever UK Limited, Leatherhead, Surrey. But yeah, I got it here, so we'll try it tomorrow, Carl, if you will be here. If not, let me know and we'll do it another time because I don't have bread right now. I would try it now, but I don't have bread, and I need to try it with bread and cucumbers, as you said. Did you eat all the Marmite and make yourself ill? See, I didn't even read the rest of your message, but no, I have not, and I did not make myself ill. But I will eventually tomorrow. But I have a feeling that I will like it actually. But we'll see. I'm excited, a little bit scared, like 30% scared, 70% excited. How have you been doing, Cookie? I'm evaluating to stay off social media. Oh, komplett, Marco? Also gar kein YouTube mehr? Das würden bestimmt einige sehr schade finden. Ich einbegriffen? Ja, du weißt, was ich meine. Ist deine Familie noch zu Besuch? War es dein Neffe? Ich weiß gar nicht mehr. Du meinst Neffe, oder? Like the video because you are kind towards cat. Well, thank you. Help cats. I would say I'm really kind to my cats. Yes. Everyone should be kind to their cats. There shouldn't be anything special. But yeah, I'm trying my best to be very kind to my animals. With Florian visiting here, there's no need for YouTube. Oh ja, natürlich, Florian. Nee, wenn er noch da ist, dann nimm dir alle Zeit mit der Familie, die du hast, die du noch mit ihm hast, solange er noch da ist. Passiert ja auch nicht oft, dass mal jemand aus Deutschland zu Besuch kommt. Deswegen, ja, während meinem Green Card Stress hier habe ich auch nichts mit YouTube gemacht. Gibt es wichtigere Sachen in solchen Momenten. Das wirkliche Leben ist manchmal auch wichtig. Oder immer, ja, immer wichtiger natürlich. Last 10 days ago I eat something. Wait, 10 days ago you ate something? That's rough. I'm sorry. Is that raw honey? No, but this is Marmite. Carl sponsored the Marmite for us to try that on stream, so there will be tomorrow. I have to get some bread. Carl, do you have any recommendations? What bread do I get? Please consider that I'm in not the UK, the United States. So bread is a different definition here. So, yeah, it's not gonna be like a German bread or anything like that. So, is there any bread that you would want me to get? Like, it's gonna be like toast kind of bread, I guess. But there's also some like baguettes here I can get that I can put in the oven. It's like more crunchy, or I can even try it on crackers, like any different kind of crackers. So, what would you recommend me trying it with? Thank you, Cubano. Welcome back. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Long time no see. I haven't been streaming in a while. My holy water protects you. No, I don't know. I'm not holy, so I don't think I can protect anyone in that sense. But I hope you'll get some food very soon, warriors. But as your name says, you're a warrior, so I'm sure you will be okay. Hey, Oma. What's up? What's up? Boss is in the kitchen, and I was thinking about making something, but I haven't been streaming in so long that I just want to catch up with the messages and reading everything. So I think I'm gonna cook something once we're done with streaming. So awesome, still sealed up. Yep, looking forward to the tasting. Nice. Wo ist denn dein Anhang? Der Anhang macht ein Nickerchen, wie sich's gehört. Nach einem langen Arbeitstag. Soll ihm gegönnt sein. Machst du Nickerchen? Bist du Nickerchen-Mensch oder Sind Nickerchen für dich Zeitverschwendung? Viele Leute mögen ja keine Mittagsschlaf oder Nickerchen. Half of the people, only half of the people. Mhm. 20 Tafeln Kinderschokolade hat er mitgebracht. So muss sein. Sehr gut. Sagt Florian, hat er gut gemacht. Und was habt ihr so gemacht, Marco? Oder was sind noch so eure Pläne für das Wochenende? Er ist wahrscheinlich noch mal ein paar Tage da, oder? Where are you from? Whitey? Oh, do we call people Whitey now? Okay. I didn't know. I'm from Germany. How about pineapple and caramel? I have the caramel, but I do not have a pineapple because the pineapple looked like crap in the store. They were like kind of looking like this avocado here, like that color. I'm like, no, for $3. So I'm gonna wait until there's better pineapples available. So yeah, I'm gonna try this on stream, but I think all the other recommendations I will try in a video and make a real video about it. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm a little scared. I haven't filmed myself in a while. Also, would you all be interested in a video from the Renaissance Festival in Tennessee, like the Ren Fair? Would you want to have like some like vlog from that, or I don't know. I filmed it and it's fun. I like watching that kind of stuff, but I don't know if you would want to watch it. So let me know if you would like that or not. I'm doing good. Had a trip to Devon, big send off for my niece. She's off traveling the world. Wow. Traveling the world. What's her first destination? Do you know that? I mean, you probably do know that, but what's like the main destination or the one that she's most excited for? The cats are doing good. They're not nagging me right now, which is surprising. They kind of gave up, I guess, because it's they already ate. So whenever I'm in the kitchen, they think I'm gonna give them food. But I'm not. Sourdough bread. Okay. Oh no, that's Jay. You said that. I need the response from Carl. I do love sourdough bread though, so potato bread is good too. I agree. Bye, Marco. Viel Spaß noch mit deinem Neffen. Avid, yeah, ich habe, sorry, I don't know why I switched back to German. I did try raw honey before. I actually do have some raw honey here, I think. So yeah, if anyone has some weird food combinations, or it doesn't have to be weird, like there's no like cap on it, like it has to be this and this, or you know, just like an unusual one maybe, or your very favorite one that people never heard of or usually don't try, you can always let me know. And I will include that in my video and rate your or tell you what I think of it. Wer soll die denn alle essen? Die 20 Tafeln Schokolade. Ich hoffe aber nicht gerade Milka. Nee, nicht Milka. Kinderschokolade. Günther hat er, glaube ich, gesagt. Marco mag die Kinderriegel, die mit der Milch in der Mitte. Die klassischen. Ich könnte die locker essen. 20 Tafeln sind bei mir, gib mir 2 Tage und die sind weg. You just scheduled a video during your stream? I just got a notification. I did? Well, I did not try to. That is weird. Sourdough is good, or any good bread, not too salty though. Okay, sourdough is good. So anything that is not too salty, so anything that's more like basic or like a good base that's not too strong in flavor, I guess. Cucumber and a nice cheddar. Crackers also great. Okay, I'm gonna get a British cheddar. Do you like the white cheddar better or the yellow cheddar? I know the yellow cheddar just has like some annatto in it, so it probably doesn't even taste different. Do you think they taste different? I think it's really just like a coloring, right? And then our black avocados, they're just like very darkish avocados. I think avocados, people say they are ripe when they start becoming like not shiny, when they're like kind of like dull looking. It's when they're at their ripest point. Do you eat BLT sandwich? I'm making them for dinner. It sounds like you're making me one. I'm making them for dinner. Okay, thank you. I would love a sandwich right now for dinner. I love my sandwiches. I could live off sandwiches. I could eat a sandwich for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and in between, or a midnight snack too. Ah, Fräulein. I still haven't cleaned my kitchen, so I'm gonna do that once Rusty's done being up here because he loves being part of live streams. I don't want to take that joy away from him. Right? Yeah, you like that. But yeah, I do eat sandwiches. I'm not a bacon person. I don't like bacon. Just it tastes good. Don't get me wrong. Like if people say bacon doesn't taste good, that is probably a lie. But I just don't enjoy eating meat. So for me, it's just usually avocado sandwiches or cheese. I love cream cheese. Cream cheese is my nemesis or my obsession. I'm a cream cheese person with tomatoes and or cream cheese with avocado or just avocado with tomatoes and arugula on top, um, or little bell peppers cut in cubes, or some goat cheese crumbles if I must, or yeah, just a smoked gouda. So good. Big fan of smoked gouda. Well, I hope you're okay, warriors. Thank you for all your messages. Renaissance video will be cool. Okay. Well, at least one person's interested in it. So even if it's just one person, that's if it makes you happy watching it, I'll make it. And videos here usually don't get many views. I think I'm not bad at making videos. Honestly, I give myself a little pat on the shoulder. I think I'm pretty decent with editing and all that. But yeah, this channel is more people enjoying live streams more on this channel. So I'm trying to go with the flow. And if people like live streams more, I do more live streams. Initially, I was more like a video person, but I'm enjoying live streams more and more now that we have like a nice community with a lot of people. Arbeite hier am Nachmittag von 15:30 bis 21 Uhr. Ich kann immer bis 12 Uhr mittags schlafen. Ach so, ja, stimmt. Ja, gut. Dann brauchst du wahrscheinlich keinen Mittagsschlaf, wenn du bis dahin schlafen kannst. Das macht natürlich Sinn. Thanks, Anwar. Grass are green, walnut are blue. I knew everyone said, but I said personally, I love you. Thank you, hacker. Appreciate it. Hi to Cyprus, Oscar. Oscar, like my dog. My dog's name is Oscar. Peanut butter on a waffle. Don't cut the waffle. Don't cut the waffle! Exclamation mark. A point. So cutting the waffle would ruin it, or so what kind of waffle? Would one of those American waffles suffice, like the ones that you can buy frozen? Like a Belgian waffle? Would that work? Because I don't have a waffle maker here, so I can't make waffles myself. So if I could buy them, which I usually don't really like, you know me, I like making stuff from scratch, but I do not have the room for any gadgets that are just there to make one thing, if that makes sense. So and I rarely ever make waffles or made them in the past, so I don't need one. Off to Nepal, the Gili Islands, Everest, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Papua New Guinea. Whoa. That's insane. That's a lot. 19 destinations. Holy moly. That's cool though. Wow. Very neat. Just tell her to be careful with the virus spreading right now. It's yeah, I hope they can contain it before it gets around, but it's definitely a little, I don't know. When I read about it, I was like, oh, not again, please. And I heard that the mortality rate is like 50%. So it's definitely more of a scary one than the other one was. But apparently it's not very easily spreadable like the other one. So I think it can be contained more easily. So I don't think it has anything to worry about at this point. But yeah. I mean, we can't just like stop traveling or just meeting people, so I guess there's nothing we can do about it instead, other than just waiting it out and just washing our hands all the time and being smart about it. Was Schokolade betrifft, a nice strong cheddar I prefer, but that is good for the Branston pickle. I know, like I said, I had a friend from close to Manchester, and he was always obsessed with crackers, strong cheddar, like one that would like burn your mouth, and then Branston pickles on top of that. I always remember that. I have black cat too. He gets upset a lot. Does yours get upset a lot? Yes. Who writer? He does get upset a lot indeed. He's always upset for some reason. And I've taken him to the vet about it before because he always like screams, and he's right there right now. But he does get upset a lot, actually. So maybe there's something about black cats that are more vocal. I'll watch you, quality content, of course, always fantastic. Well, thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. Thanks for saying that. Make me feel better. Eggo's waffle from freezer, no blueberries. I put frozen waffle in toaster. Okay. From freezer, no blueberries. I put frozen. Let me show you something real quick. Oma, hold on. I'll be back. Can I use this one? I'm not showing the brand. Can I use this one? It's a Belgian style waffle. And that's not usually what I have in my freezer, but I have it. So I'm usually not an Eggo person, but I mean it would work out hopefully if I can use it for the what was it on top? Sorry, Oma, you said peanut butter, right? Peanut butter. And what kind of peanut butter would it be? Like the chunky oh, I got one really cool thing I'll show you. Ta-da! Have you ever seen this? Peanut butter version of this. How cool is that? I was like, oh, it might be really bad, but there's no way this is gonna be bad. There's more peanut in it, peanut flour, than anything else. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'm gonna add that to my video. I'm gonna give you a good review on this. So we'll see how it is. Have you seen it before? Have you tried it before? Is that something that's been out for a while and just been behind the moon, or I've never seen it before. Prince, probably not. Think you have to go somewhere else to find something like that. This is not one of those places. I've told her, although, you know, at the same time, we do have the spoon here in the kitchen. So you're not technically at the wrong place, I guess. So anyone that deserves the spoon will get the spoon, only virtually, of course. I am from Finland, Scandinavian, as your name says. I don't speak any Finnish, so I cannot say hello to you in Finnish. But I always am willing to learn. If you want to tell us how you would greet other people in Scandinavian. Hey, Elijah. Hi, Karim. I've told her my concerns, that's for sure. I hope she stays safe. I'm sure, but yeah, as long as you told her the concerns and she's aware of everything going on, some people, don't know about it, so it's always good to tell people like, hey, there's something going around right now. Please wash your hands and just watch out. If people are sick, don't get too close. Wenn ich zu viel Schokolade essen würde, würde ich Durchfall bekommen. Echt? Nee. Das gibt's bei mir nicht. Schokolade ist schon Teil meines Körpers in dem Punkt. I have noticed the new profile pic, and I'm a big fan. I've seen it the last time already. Ja, Waffeln, Günther. Hier gibt's Waffeln im, Eisfach, die man, in die Mikrowelle tun kann natürlich. In Amerika gibt's alles aus der Mikrowelle. Alles kommt in die Mikrowelle, außer die Katze hier in Amerika. Nicht alles natürlich, aber, vieles wärmt man hier in Amerika auf. I just said in German that, a lot of things here in America, like those waffles, for example, are prepared in the microwave. It's a very common way to heat up your stuff, I learned. Um, excuse me, I'm not obnoxious. That's one thing you have to get used to when you come to America. Obnoxious people, with their cars and bikes. Not saying we don't have them. We certainly do have them in Germany too, especially in bigger cities. We have a lot of people driving their expensive luxury cars on the main roads, like in cities, like places where you're especially not allowed to do that. We have Autobahn for that, but they like to show off. So we do have that too. I think that's just like an ego person thing, and they exist everywhere, not just here. 9 waffle makers, that's dedication. Oma, you have 9 waffle makers? You're kidding me. Oh, you grandma. Okay, okay. Grandma's allowed to have 9 waffle makers. Grandmas make a lot of waffles or pancakes. So how do you do? But isn't it stressful to have 9 waffle makers? So you like line them all up and then you fill it with the dough and then you have to like do it like this, flip, 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 or take it out. And I mean, yeah, you'll be able to make a lot of waffles in a short amount of time, but mine would probably burn, like half of them. Ja, Günther, Nutella mit Erdnussbutter, kannst du dir vorstellen? Habe ich noch nie gesehen, ich habe es noch nicht probiert. Vielleicht probieren wir das morgen. Yes, I have a spoon. Thank you, Joe. Hair bangs, thank you. Hello to Ireland. Gary. I'm not. When I talk German, I'm never swearing. It sounds like it because when I speak German, some people say it sounds more aggressive, but I'm usually just talking about something very normal. Hi, Alexander. Rambo. Thank you. She went to Uganda building huts at 16 for 2 months. Whoa. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yes, she will definitely know about those things then. If someone knows about it, then it will be her. So we don't have to be worried at all. Dachte ich auch, dass die Katze nicht mehr kommt. Nee, die kommt zum Glück nicht hier rein. Selbst hier nicht. Selbst in Amerika. Hi Thomas, schön dich auch zu sehen oder zu lesen. Sehen tue ich euch ja nicht, aber lesen und ich sehe eure Profilbilder. Mittlerweile bin ich schon an die Farben von den Namen gewöhnt, an die Namen generell, an die Bilder dazu. Ich habe gerade hier gezeigt im Stream, es gibt jetzt Nutella mit Erdnussbutter hier in Amerika. Ist es nicht verrückt? Nutella war doch so lange immer gleich. Und könnt ihr bestätigen, dass Nutella mittlerweile anders schmeckt als früher? Habe ich die Vermutung. Did y'all have the feeling, or do you have the feeling too, that Nutella tastes different in the last few years than it was like years ago? Like, I need to be more specific. Maybe like 5+ years ago. Thank you, Whisker. Stay hydrated. Thanks for the stickers. And yes, that is a good point. Stay hydrated, everyone. And make sure you eat your vitamins and your vegetables and your salad and your fiber, which is the same thing, I guess, but Nutella schmeckt anders da. Anders da. Ja, finde ich auch. Nicht mehr so lecker wie früher. Früher hat es noch mal so einen speziellen Geschmack gehabt. Wahrscheinlich war da irgendwas drin, was nicht so gesund war und die mussten das irgendwann austauschen. Oder sie haben es günstiger gemacht, kann ich mir auch vorstellen. They probably like put in some cheaper ingredient and replaced something just to save like 0.000001 cent or so in the production. You never know. Thank you, Cookie. I think I can add some more oh, yay. Now that I don't do my immigration stuff no more, I can finally, do some more YouTube stuff. I can work on my video. I can add some more stickers. How fun is that? Very nice. I will add some more stickers for the next stream. And then tomorrow we'll have the Marmite stream. And should I try this on stream or on video? I need bread with it. I don't want to try it like this. I need that with bread and butter to make this authentic. That's how I usually eat my Nutella. So I need a normal Nutella too, like a regular one, so I can compare those two together. Pancakes or waffles or French toast? Definitely not French toast. That's hard. It depends. I would say pancakes. My grandma's pancakes. Yeah. As a German, we grow up with pancakes. Pfannkuchen. Pfannkuchen, immer besser. Oh, that's a good start before I hop off. So I'm not going to be on too long. I need to warm up to live stream slowly again. We can't overdo it here. For the win. Where is it? Here. Oops. Pancakes. Cakes. And French toast. Whoever picks that. Okay. You know what you like, but that'd be crazy. Just saying. All right. Information. Purple, blue, green. Waffles or pancakes. Oh, this is one vote. Okay. Maple syrup, yes. Maple syrup is so good. I like maple syrup. I usually get one from the farm store. Bye, Anwar. Thank you for being here. Surely 5K subscribers is close. Do we know numbers? Card, I don't know right now. I have how many are we right now? 4,920, I think the last time I seen it. So we're like 80-ish people off from 5,000, which is crazy. I never thought we would get there or I would get there. So or we would. This is not my channel. This is yours channel too. So very happy about that. It's very unexpected, but yeah, 5,000. I don't know what we're gonna do at 5,000. Definitely something special. So what should we do? I was wondering. I could technically. I was thinking about doing that. Take y'all to the Renaissance Festival with me, and we'll go live there, and we'll stream from there. Or we could go kayaking together on a lake. Or go to a special place that I've never been to, or like a waterfall or something in Tennessee. But I never know how the internet is at places, so it's always tricky, especially when I go kayaking. I usually go very off-grid kayaking, like away from any like civilization. It's like very much in nature where you don't hear a car for a very long time. So internet out there might not be the best. There might not be any 5G towers out there. Guten Tag, Clement. Ich esse jetzt keine Nutella mehr, sondern was anderes an der Snookercreme. Ohne Palmöl. Sehr gut, Günther. Danke, dass du darüber weißt oder aufmerksam machst. Ich hatte es nur gekauft, weil ich es noch nie hatte und es einmal probieren wollte. Aber normalerweise hole ich mir auch immer Bionella. Ist meiner Meinung nach genauso lecker wie Nutella und das sage ich echt mit schweren Herzen, nicht schweren Herzen, Nutella ist schon sehr, sehr lecker, muss ich sagen. Aber Bionella ist wirklich, hattest du schon mal Bionella, wenn du im Laden arbeitest, hast du sicher schon mal ausprobiert. Das mit dem Glas, mit dem hellgrünen Deckel, so gut. Hi, Pegasus. How are you doing? Omar, what's for dinner? That's a good question. I don't know. What is for dinner? I don't know. Is anyone willing to make me some dinner? Because I'm not in the mood to make some dinner right now. Thank you, information. I make 1-inch thick blueberry pancakes, really fluffy. Oh, blueberry pancakes, yum. Like biting into those like little, like popping blueberries that pop open in your mouth, and then just this blueberry juice coming out, and then your whole teeth turning purple, and it's just so fresh. And they're not sweet, but just sweet enough to balance out the sweetness of the pancake and the maple syrup. Goodness, blueberry pancakes are really delicious. I agree. The irregular angle of the pole box is just not symmetrical enough for me. I'm apologizing, Carl. I don't do that on purpose. It's just usually the only way that YouTube would let me scoot it out of the way when I'm like, okay, well, I guess not. Thanks, YouTube, for invalidating my point. No, I can do it normal. It wouldn't let me do it earlier, so I guess I'm just like you. When something is like off or just like not lining up, or when people have pictures in their house that are not straight at the like lined up with the ceiling, I'm like, what are you doing? We need to fix this now. So even if I don't know the people well, I'm just gonna straighten out that picture. If I must with my on the phone you have like the Wasserwaage. What's Wasserwaage in German and English? Water scale, I guess. To make it really straight. Muss ich mir was im Laden schauen. Ja, sag mir gerne Bescheid, Günther, ob es das bei euch gibt. Würde mich interessieren. It would fit nicely in the top right under the 3 dots. The 3 dots. I don't have the 3 dots, Carl. I have other things here. But you mean here, right? Up there, I assume. See, it wouldn't let me do it. It just jumps back. Even though you can't see the jumping back motion, but I'm trying to pull out places, but sometimes it wouldn't let me. Hi to Brazil. Hi, Kiev. To Ireland. We had at least 3 Irish men here. Oh, there's an Irish movie on Netflix I want to watch with Emily Blunt. Also need to watch a new Devil Wears Prada. It's one of my was one of my favorite movies when I was younger. I forgot the other name of the Irish movie. It's on Netflix right now. It's like one of those trending movies. Can make some Indian dishes. I am a good cook. Nice, Mr. Ronnie. Indian food is probably one of my top 3 favorite foods. I like saag a lot, and paneer with like tikka masala paneer or something. Dal. Duck, I'm hungry too. I am very hungry, but I'm also very lazy, so that's not a good combination. Pancakes are the best. I agree. Hey, pancakes are winning! Yes! A win for the pancakes. Nice. I feel like pancakes always get like a I feel like French toast is like the cool kid in school. Everyone's like, if they see French toast, they're gonna pick French toast over the pancake. The pancake is like the really loyal, nice, kind person that always gets stepped on and like, not really recognized. And then people will be like, in retrospective, they'll be like, hey, pancake was actually a really cool person. I like pancake way better than French toast. Like when they're out of school and like moved on with life, when they think back at school times. And then waffle, who's waffle? Waffle is like not the cool kid, but also not the more like normal, nice kid that always like, talk to you. And what's Waffle? Who would Waffle be? Definitely not the outsider. Waffle wouldn't be the outsider, I think. Or would it? Would Waffle be like the nerdy person that people consider uncool? I don't know. Hi, Sarah. Kann ich gerne machen. Ich müsste heute Sonnabend noch wieder arbeiten. Heute? Ach so, nee, Freitag. Nee, bei euch ist ja schon Samstagabend, nachts. 1:38 Uhr, oder? Samstag, so. Das muss ich jetzt schaffen, die Mathe-Rechnung. Das sollte ich noch hinkriegen. Und danke fürs Nachschauen. Hey, Goober Gobber. They call me him. Nice. They call me her, usually. That's what I can say. You love the accent. Well, at least someone. I don't like my accent, but nothing I can do about it. At this point, the only alternative would be speaking German, and no one would understand me. So I guess you all gotta deal with that. But since you're all here voluntarily, I guess you at least don't hate it. Hi, Anas. Where are you from? Where's everyone from that just joined? My stream keeps cutting out. Really? Ugh. Hi, Yasmin or Jasmine. Das stimmt hier schon 1:38. Yes, I did the right calculation. I was able to do a simple math equation. I added 7 hours to the current time right now. It always makes me very proud when I just pull that off with my bad math skills. My hair is driving me crazy today. Thank you, Grandma, for giving me curls, and Mom. Well, it's fine now too, right? Pictures need to hang plumb and level and should come with the built-in spirit level bubble. This should actually, that would be a good idea to have. You call it a spirit level, not spirit level. I was like, why spirit level? Spirit level bubble. See, I learned something new today. I learned a new English word. Yes, Anas, I'm from Germany, indeed. You are right about that. Thank you, Jasmine. Or Yasmin. In Germany, would say Yasmin, not Jasmine. Bosnia, nice. We have a very good friend here in the community from Bosnia. She's amazing. She's one of the coolest ladies I've ever met. And she's from Bosnia too, originally. She lives in the United States just like me. But yeah, y'all let me know. Let me see the result real quick. Pancakes win by far, I would say. So yay to the pancakes. Fulch, I'm from Germany. But yeah, let me know what time. Cara, could you text me real quick what time would be working well for you for the Marmite stream? Because since you sponsored this, I know this was your idea. We need you on here, of course, as our VIP. The stream will be dedicated to you. So let me know what works for you. I'm kind of flexible tomorrow, so nothing planned. Like I said, my plan for the next few days or weeks is to not have any plans. It's my favorite days. You chose waffles, dear. Oh well, okay. Musst du wissen. That's on you. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Jasmine. I'm sure you are too. You're looking. Well, thank you, Fulch. I say Fulch in German. But yeah, what are you gonna do on this Friday evening or Saturday night? I think my Europeans will probably go to sleep, I would assume. Hopefully, you shouldn't stay up too late. Sleep is important. Don't underestimate a good night's sleep. Don't stay up too late. Nothing is ever worth staying up all night. No stressing, no worrying, no obsessing, no whatever. It's never worth it. Sleep is important. Make sure you get at least 6-7 hours in. And I guess most people are having the day off since it's Saturday tomorrow. And then there's a few of us that need to work on Saturdays. And I hope I'm not one of them. But so far, I don't think I'm working. Unless I'm counting YouTube as a work, which I don't, not at this point. Yeah, I've just been here for a while now. I just streamed for almost 2 hours, so I think it is time for me to leave and prepare myself for tomorrow and make some dinner, but I don't know what to make, so I might just do some fasting until tomorrow and, get my 20-hour fast in. You don't have to work around me, but anytime after 12 is probably safest. I think there's a 6 p.m. The 6, oh, so evening 12. Okay, I got you. That sounds good. You're a night owl after all. So yeah, we'll do that. That will definitely be possible since I don't have any plans for tomorrow, not really. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for participating in the poll and just for being here. And it was good to see you again. So thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna tie those up now. They're getting on my nerves. Having curls is something else sometimes. But yeah, talk to y'all very soon. You do fasting? I do fasting. Sometimes I'm trying to do intermittent fasting. And once in a while I do 24 hours. But not that often. I wish I could do it more often, but sometimes I'm just, not strong enough to do it. It's just that it's the most likely time I'll definitely not be busy. I got you, yeah. Usually people, yeah, at 12 a.m. I also wouldn't be busy, so I definitely get that. And yeah, thank you all for tapping the screen and for liking and subscribing if you're new here. And ja, I hope to see you tomorrow or next time. Gibt es bei euch schon Pepsi Cola, Zucker, Vanille, Cream Soda Geschmack? Ja, Vanilla Cream gibt es bei uns auch, Günther, habe ich noch nicht probiert. Die habe ich nämlich gerade. Mein Fazit, das kann man trinken. Echt? Okay. Danke für deine Einschätzung. Manchmal hilft es von einem deutschen Kollegen eine Einschätzung zu bekommen, weil manchmal sind unsere Geschmacksnerven hier noch ein bisschen anders als hier drüben. Hier ist man eher noch an solches Getränke gewöhnt und Zuckergehalt und so. Deswegen vertraue ich dir da und probiere das mal aus. I'm gonna try the Pepsi soda, cream soda, vanilla. A German just recommended it to me here. So, Dr. Parth, do you work out? Yeah, technically, yes, I do work out. Currently, not very much because I've been just too busy with my immigration, but usually I do work out once in a while. I used to be very obsessive with working out, like to the point where it really like took over half my life. Like I went to university every day, then I went to the gym either before that or after for another hour or two, and I always had to walk there, take my bicycle, which was another 40 minutes every day. So that was also part of my workout, like driving there or riding there or walking. So it added another almost 2 hours to it. So that turned into like a 4 hour thing after or before university. So and I did that every single day with like one day off a week. So I used to be really, really into gym and working out and fitness. At the moment, I don't know, I'm living like the American dream right now without any um much workouts in my life, but I'm trying to get back to my um self where the way I was when I got here first, when I was fresh from Germany. So I give myself some grace because I had a lot of things going on this year and last year. So hopefully sometime this year I will get back into it. Still in great shape. I mean, well, thanks. Not very true, but I appreciate it. Thanks, funny. What is important in the world? Well, it's definitely not important in the world. There's definitely more important things in the world than that. So I'm not too worried about it. My face is like a little baby. Okay, thank you, true. I guess I take it as a compliment. But yeah, I'm signing off. Yes, I am. I'm very bad. I'm doing the Midwestern goodbyes, as people say it here, where you still talk for like another 15 minutes after you say goodbye. What is this? Well, I'm going to do the German goodbye now. This is the very final goodbye. So if nothing works, my goodness, I look like the lady with snakes on her head, but not in a good way. Very, very crazy. Well, I know you guys well enough now to show you my crazy hair. So who cares? Hope I see you soon again. I hope I see you soon again too. Good night, Fanny. Good night, everyone. All over the world. Good night to Europe. Gute Nacht nach Deutschland. Like Angela Merkel. Thank you, Nathan. I love Angela Merkel. I think she's really cool. Thank you, True. Can I post about the stream tomorrow? I will post when I'm streaming tomorrow. And yeah, talk to you soon. Bye.
Tschüss.
Tschüss. Can't say bye too. Or they scream bye. Gute Nacht, schlaf gut. Ab in die Haie. Schöne Träume. Und bis morgen. Tschüss.